You like my topic, my title? The mind creation is a total piece of shit. Right? I'm sitting in the parking lot of 21st century Phoenix, paved paradise, and put up a parking lot. There it is. Black Monday. Whatever. I just got some El Pollo Loco crazy chicken. So what do the Buddhists mean when they say it's all dukkha? It's a great word, dukkha, right? It almost sounds like that monkey shit the monkeys throw at each other, right? Here's some dukkha. In Swedish, dukkha. Well, in English, duck means you better duck out of the way from the dukkha. Anyhow, so the creation, when the human mind creates, perceives, projects, it's guaranteed to be dukkha, to be shit, garbage, unsatisfying, ultimately betraying relationships, everything, food, money, love, starting rescue of all the birds, rescue all kittens and all the puppies and all the children. All your well-meaning is gonna turn to dukkha, to shit. That's what Buddha set himself up for. And this is just my opinion, so I'm not, filter through your own perceptions. Death, murder, rape, kill, old aging, the end is always near. The ambulance will come to get you. The catastrophe is right there. It's all shit. You've taken beautiful America, or anywhere in the world, and we're basically turning it into McDonald's and Safeway and, fix your teeth, and it's just a horrible giant fucking shopping mall. Now nature, when you leave the Tao nature alone, it's beautiful. It's an ayahuasca journey of arising forms that don't fight when they fade away. The Tao is gorgeous. The Tao is beautiful. God is beautiful. Source is beautiful. Life force is orgasmic, ecstatic, cosmic pleasure. But as soon as we veer away from the cosmic Tao, or from naturalness, the trees are great. Surprised they still want to hang around with us when we pave them and cut them down and insensitively slay them. So the fallen mind creation, the creation of trying to improve on the Tao, it's just so clear for me this morning, I'm so lucky. I don't have to work. God's taking care of me. I've been through 2.5 years here of massive Kundalini clean out, and somehow the universe, or my own soul, God source, wherever you want to ascribe it to, the providence, providence, how beautiful that is. Gave me a car. I'm sitting in a fucking Mercedes sports car that the universe gave me. I didn't go looking for it. It showed up. It's ridiculous. My mom freaked out the other day because she makes more money than Joy and I do combined now in her retirement. And she's like, I can't believe that. Joy must have gotten a giant settlement from her ex-husband, which is not true. Joy's kids think, they don't know what the fuck to make out of me, because I don't fit into the matrix model of what you should be doing. I've lived basically under the poverty line my whole life, right? Yet somehow the universe provides. If you don't decide you have to work to be taken care of, the universe says, great, I'll take care of you. I don't know how. I do, if I try to figure it out. But when the mind gets involved, it turns to shit. The whole creation, the artificial creation, McDonald's, and people are good. I'm feeling so much more compassion than I've had for people. I used to be so angry and go, you all need to wake the fuck up, you asleep sheeple. I don't feel that anymore. I find naturally my response is to be really sweet, really nice. I'm not forcing it. I'm not trying to be a good doobie. I'm not trying to be spiritual and I want to spread love and random acts of kindness. Fuck that shit. I'm trying to be natural. I'm trying to just allow it to surface. And people that have been with me through the years have seen me at times when I've been very naturally belligerent, angry, fucking pissed. But I didn't really want revenge on the world or other people. I wanted to purge my contribution, Albert. Good to see you. Miss you at the webcasts. I'm starting to do them again. So, the mind creation is a piece of shit. It has to be a piece of shit. It has to disappoint you. The human mind, when we get involved, when we interfere with the Tao, when we interfere with nature, this Safeway shopping plaza is a piece of shit. I remember my friend from the Netherlands who came and did a few things with us in Sedona and stuff. He kind of very gently said, America's not so beautiful. It's just lots of shopping, sort of cheap shopping malls. I go, yeah. You know? Strip malls and more strip malls and strip malls and more strip malls and shopping, consuming. So it is a natural reflection. And strip clubs, yeah, exactly. Strip clubs, strip mall. We're being stripped of, we're just early, we're like giving ourselves the freedom to explore ultimate fucking shiny object consumerism. Shiny object, man. New iPhone. I bought a new iPhone a year ago. I promptly fucking lost it. I was laughing. First I dropped this one in the water. Anyway, yeah. One big fucking shopping mall. So when we with the mind say we're going to improve on the valleys and the mountains and the rivers and the snow and the beautiful springs and that. And so we're learning that, right? So there's something we're trying to rebirth by looking at how shallow, insincere, fake, we've created Hollywood, the fucking mesmerizing image magic, right? Hollywood, which is the Harry Potter's wand made of holly tree wood. We did a retreat in Ireland where we had the oldest holly tree in all of Ireland was on the property. And they had a little plaque. A holly tree, not a holly bush. It's beautiful. And so it's guaranteed, like Buddha, when he realizes he leaves paradise, and he sees an old man dying and poverty and the things that his father try to protect him from. He has a massive ego confrontation, whatever, disappointment, horror. It's all dukkha, it's all shit. The temporal, meaning inside of time, stuck inside of time, creation created by human mind, projection, reception, reflection, is shit. Johnny Cash, the last song he does is, God's gonna cut you down. No matter what. Or My Empire of Dirt. He's sitting at a Johnny Cash museum that's, some fans built. And it's all broken pictures and old awards that don't mean shit. Dust to dust. The creation is dust to begin with. So Baba used to materialize holy ash, vibhuti, as a representation of from dust you come and dust you go back to. What's eternal? So I'm just feeling today, what a piece of shit civilization we've created, right? Go to the car wash and poor kids trying to make a living working at the car wash. People blaring their fuck. This guy's blaring some rap music. This guy's blaring some heavy metal stuff, trying to out-blare each other to wash their shiny objects, their cars, you know. So where is the authentic? Where is the eternal? Where is the Tao? Where is the God source? So it's guaranteed to disappoint you. Drug addiction, murder, death, shit, you know. I'm being cured of my idea that I had a mission to help people wake up to see this, you know. And God's like, no, stop it. Everyone needs to explore, because of free will, to the full of their extent, the Luciferian rebellion, or the addicted to materiality, or the addicted to the image, you know. That's why I'm playing with this. This car was $150,000 when it was new. It's ridiculous. I'm like sick with Kundalini, my kidneys and shit, and my liver and my heart. A year and a half ago, and Joy calls me and goes, Tobias, there's this beautiful car. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck about cars. I got a car. I'm good with it. She goes, no, you might like it. And the universe tricks me. So, and I go over there and look at it. And it's this AMG 600CL 12-cylinder gas-sucking monster. The absolute epitome of materialistic excess. I find an article online that says, the ultimate fuck you car. You spend 120 grand on the ultimate two-door fucking giant Mercedes. Then you add 30 grand to it from the AMG place in wherever they are, somewhere in Germany, where they put the Borla pipes on it. They do all this shit, right? And I'm like, that's a beautiful car, you know, and another part of me would love to be into it. Koenigsegg, the Swedish guy who's building the ultimate $2.5 million, you know, supercar nowadays. And Spirit tells me, go. I go, what for? I'm fucking feeling like shit. Go. Okay. So I go. And God says, it's all dukkha. It's all illusion. It's all temporary. And I go, Joy, buy the car for yourself, 70,000 miles. It's an old car, 17 years old, but someone's kept a great deal on it. You know, perfect. Everything's perfect. I'm like, that's a collector's item. Fucking do it for yourself. What do you care? She's like, oh, no. I go, well, whatever. So then I tell her, look, if you're worried about it, let's just split it. We'll buy the car, you know, and we'll share the car, and you can enjoy it, right? No, I didn't pay $50,000 for it. Doesn't matter. See, this is the thing we're learning. Babaji, Yogananda, Jesus, they don't care. They are beyond materiality. They're beyond death. So when you're playing with this dukkha, this shit of materialism, you're going to do both sides. You're going to have in Yogananda's book, Autobiography of a Yogi, Babaji materializes a palace, a gold palace with giant jewels for Lahari Mahashaya. Jesus has no problem. Jesus' uncle, Joseph of Arimathea, is the wealthiest merchant in the world at that time. Jesus travels on his ships to his tin mines in Britannia and, you know, to India with all the riches. Joseph of Arimathea had the carte blanche from the Roman Empire, and that was Joseph's father, really. Oops, did I say that? So Jesus didn't grow up poor. He wasn't some poor carpenter. That's all bullshit. That's just a religionism control. They are masters. I'm not sure I'm doing a good job about this, but So materiality, the worship of the outer, if you're addicted to that, it all turns to shit. Doesn't matter if you're the $18 billion guy that runs the wealthiest hedge fund in America, guy that I met with way back in 1985. Him and I were at his office, and he offered me a job. And my belly said no for me. I'm not saying it's not right for other people. So we're trying to undo the dukkha, the Buddhist shit. It's all suffering, it's all fake. It's an illusion, an ill fusion. Your fusion of the illusion is ill, makes you ill. Jesus calls it the devil. I'm saying too much. Maya mitote. It's a motherfucker. But today I was just feeling how banal, how surface, how empty the whole thing is. Totally empty. And Source God or my own higher self whispers in my ear and says, yes. And once you realize that with real eyes, I'm having one of my eyes go bad. I don't want to see the truth. Once you stop putting your power in the in materiality or in the creation is all shit. The creator, the source, is the fountain of perfection and youth and beauty and cosmic orgasmic perfection forever and ever. Amen. So once you shift back to sources in me, the 7 temples, the 7 churches are in me, then it all becomes beautiful. All the creation being total shit, totally disappointing you everywhere. There's nothing pure in this world. Thank you, Billy Idol, right? There's nothing sure in this world. Let's start again. White wedding, right? Yeah, let's start again. Try to refresh. Let's become virgin. Let's become fresh, free avatars again. Once you realize it's all shit, even this car, collector's item, fucking gorgeous. It's ridiculous. My mother can't understand. I go, Mom. Yeah, see, Freudian slips. I don't live that way, Mom. I don't live the way you and Dad did, you know? You can't explain it. It pisses people off, you know, that you live by magic. You don't beg. You don't do, I'm doing a conniving Patreon, you know, GoFundMe campaign and steal. No. You can't connive the universe. But you being real with the universe, it knows how to take care of you. Beautifully. Jesus didn't work. Buddha didn't work. Eckhart Tolle doesn't work. He's got no problem with money. Katie Byron doesn't work. They have no problems with money. So, the mind creation, the fallen creation of our minds is shit guaranteed to betray you. Once you see through that, it all becomes beautiful, it all becomes God. Every atom, every photon is God. See if you can get a sense and a feel for it. And then even when you're feeling like shit and being wiped out, your angels and your own higher self and God source, the Tao, cradles you and takes care of you. Now I've said too much, maybe. All right, I hope that some of that makes sense. Now I'm gonna eat my horrible fucking burrito that I bought it. No, I'm kidding. Thank you, burrito. It's all beautiful. It's all too beautiful. It's all too beautiful. God bless Stephen from the, what was it, Little Faces, Ichiku Park. God bless him. So we get glimpses of it. It goes from it's all shit to it's all perfect. And if you're flopping in between those two, you're on the way of getting between the worlds, not being caught in the illusion, the Maya, Metoti, dream fog, the devil. Jesus calls Maya the devil. You got the small faces. Loved him. You watch him sing that song, he's totally in the flow. He's a little pan spirit, you know? We can do it, but it is not easy because it's so shiny object. You know, everyone's still caught up in fake tits and fake Kardashian asses and, you know, fake Botoxing, and men are doing fake six-pack implants, you know what I'm saying? All that, but there's a way the masters, in my experience with them, they have mastered this. Saint Germain's a master. They're masters of material. They have no problem with golds, money, Mercedes, Koenigsegg cars, Weirach cars, Paganis, you know, Ferraris and Lamborghinis, no big fucking deal. No, we're talking at least Bugatti. They have no problem with that. They walk freely in the world of absolute dripping opulence, but it doesn't own them. It doesn't control them. They know it's all temporary, temporeal, made up shit. You know? Yeah. And then it all becomes fun and love. Now, you're going to be a stranger in a strange land if you master that. The Ascension Masters is a totally different ball. And most are still caught up in success spirituality worship, you know, like starting some super duper awakening center down in the jungles, right? And doing shamanism, which I did there for about 3 years. Or some super duper healing center at the Mayo Clinic, or some super duper, you know, I'm not going to name names, but you know what I'm talking about. Or some ultimate biohacking epigenetics codes and healing yourself naturally, perfectly. Oh, so perfect in his body and his mind. Right? Thank you. Who was that? The not the Hollies, not the Zombies, the Kinks. Because he's oh so perfect in his body and his mind. No, he ain't. You're still a fucking yeah, the Kinks. And that's where Ray Davies is trying to make fun of everyone's worshiping that fucking success shit. He doesn't want to be like fucking Paul McCartney. Paul McCartney's perfect. He's cute, he's perfect. He writes the ultimate songs, and he loves the Queen. John's a little rebellious, gets shot in the head, or back, or whatever. Yeah, Ray Davies tries to see through the illusion, you know? What's that song? A man of fashion. It's like they're following fashion. Oh, and he's so perfect in his body and his mind. He wears the perfect outfits from, you know, the current 60s, whatever it was, down there on Fleet Street or something, Carnaby Street. And Ray Davies is like, there's something fucking not real about this. It's the same with our spirituality. All of them. I mean, Tony Robbins, we get that one. But all of them, like, there's a few real teachers. The rest are still doing, look how spiritually successful I am. It's still success worship. There's something in me that wants to puke that shit out. That's the image worship. You get it? That's the Atlantis mistake. The Atlantean mistake is that we end up worshiping the image. We have image fucking consultants. Prince Andrew doesn't give a fuck about the truth. How does it look? The Queen doesn't give a fuck about what's real. It's, oh, you embarrassed the monarchy. We will now pull you back and you will be retired. Andrew, you can no longer be allowed in public because it doesn't look good. So we have this image worship, and as soon as you go image worship, that's idolatry. And you get fake fucking civilization. It's all a piece of shit. in civilization. It's a piece of shit to go to the super duper spiritual retreat center too. If you're worshiping it in order to, I'm gonna make my body look perfect in yoga pants. I'm gonna be so successful. I'm gonna be so above. I want to be above the Maya. I want to be above it all. But you're not real. You're still worshiping some fucking image of, I don't want to name names, but you know, lots of spiritual teachers that make it look really good. But that's nowhere near as authentic as birth. Watch your dog give birth, or another human give birth. Blood and some green stuff and some stuff, you know. If you can't accept that as a natural, beautiful part of the creation, you're still worshiping it. It has to look good. The poor woman has been, you know, you're not allowed to sweat, no farting, no pooping, no blood, nothing. You're supposed to give birth antiseptically. I don't want to name names. No, that's not. Part of the deal is free will. And the shamans too, they fuck up. Most of them get seduced by Western fucking money and tits. Really. My shaman in Peru, I go, 80-20? He goes, no, it's more like 95% of them. I'm talking now deep jungles of the Amazon and the deep valleys of the Sacred Valley, all that. These shamans, 95% of them are sucked into by the money. Still image worship. So, I can't do that anymore. And then, like Patanjali says, you lay down. If you get authentic, the world gets authentic with you. Yeah. Can we beautifully watch the cunt give birth with green shit? What the fuck is that? Shut up. We make fun of men fainting. Ah, it's ridiculous. God, Joy's Earth daughter, God bless her and her husband. They hate me at the moment. Careful of triggering people. But she allowed me to be part of her youngest son's birth. She's a natural. It's beautiful. God bless her. They saved the placenta. They freeze-dried it. She wasn't going to eat it, but the new doulas are waking up, and Joy said, I'll eat it. Just like animals do. If you can't handle something natural like eating the placenta from your baby, you're stuck in Atlantean image success looking clean antiseptic fucking fake worship. And that shit will turn bad on you. All of that turns bad. All of that. Yeah, exactly. The placenta is incredibly powerful. You know, women should eat the placenta. Well, first they should eat right, so they don't, you know. Anyway, we're all returning to all what's natural. And then you can enjoy it all. You can enjoy the Mercedes. You can enjoy the other day I was feeling a UFO spaceship, you know, and going, oh, that's what I want. You know? No gasoline, just pure energy, totally quiet. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with technology. Technology is fine in its right place. Okay. I'm sorry. I just got a message. So love you guys. It's all shit. The created creation, the mind, ego, projection, creation, shit. Once you get through that, it all turns back to beauty. I don't know why I wanted to talk about that. Now I'm going to have my burrito. Join us. That's funny. Yeah, you can hate me. Hate me is good. Jesus says it. He goes, it's better that you hate me than that you're just like, yeah, well, I don't notice anything about you. I'm just here as a regular zombie. Jesus says it's better you hate me or love me. Don't be lukewarm. Right? Is it easier for a Sagittarius to deal with blood and guts? Really? I had problems with it, some. All right, love you guys. Join us on the webcast if you want. This is the one thing I'm doing right now still, while I'm still rebuilding myself. Yeah. Yeah, let the placenta should let the umbilical pump, right, for another 5-10 minutes with the baby until it naturally stops the blood pump. It has peristalsis by itself. We're learning. We're learning. So we're never going to be satisfied with the dukkha, with the Buddhist shit. With it will fail us. It's all dust to dust. But there is something real happening in our chakras, in our hearts, in our beings. You know, I'm a Sagittarius. I'm born on the winter solstice, of course. It's a whole nother story about that. Born December 20, early morning, 21st, late night, 20th. Yeah, when the sun is at a standstill, of course. Anyway, I have a long story about that. Love you guys. Join us if you want on the webcasts. You just go to tobiaslars.com. I do really recommend the innerbodyawakening.com. I'm still doing it. I had an amazing one the other day. I do it every day. Thank you very much for the contribution, Heidi. And I like the 84 Germany Billy Idol YouTube. Thanks. All right. Love you guys. And I love myself. And if you're brave enough to try to do the Demetrius journey, God bless you. Be smart about it, step by step, if you're ready for it. You know, I pushed it a little bit. 50 ayahuasca ceremonies was a little much. You kind of push your gates open. God doesn't care in the sense of she'll allow you to dissolve yourself too fast, and you can hurt yourself a little bit doing that. So I don't recommend that. Just follow the right pacing for undoing this dukkha shit fucking efforted creation and have something real be birthed in ourselves, you know? All right. That's enough of me. Love you. Ciao. How do I get out of here? I haven't done these for so long. Okay, there we go.